Hello all, I'm Michael with WriterSanctuary. Now the collaboration feature is probably one of my favorite in Reedsy. It allows for multiple people to work on a single document. That means if you have somebody that's helping you write the book, or if you have somebody helping you edit the book, everybody can join in. So let's take a look to see how the collaboration features works in Reedsy. Now before we get started, I'd like to point out that all your collaborators, including anybody who have editing your book, has to have their own Reedsy account, but it is absolutely free. And the free accounts can help modify and edit a paid account. So that means if you have the premium upgrade for the Reedsy Studio, all the free people can still help you work on your manuscript. Okay, first off, let's add some collaborators. Now, if you click on the share link that's on the bottom right, you're able to add invite people to help you collaborate on the story. As you can see, I have 5 people already, including myself. Now, you can add as many people as you'd like. You just hit the invite someone button and ask for their email address, and then you send them an invite. If they don't have a Reedsy account, then they can set one up at that point. You can also use the preview URLs option that's below this and create a whole new link. And this is what I've been using beforehand to share with beta readers before the collaboration features was installed. People that use that link can read the story only, but can't make any adjustments, and they have to scroll up and down to read. So it's kind of a bit of a bummer because they don't have access to the rest of the chapters. They have to scroll through to keep going. So it's not the most ideal option. That's why you'd probably want to use the invite option for adding collaborators. That's it, unless you just want somebody to beta read your product, and at which point just using that link is fine. Okay, now how collaborations work is quite similar to how Google Docs works. It's all in real time. So as you can see in this recorded video, each collaborator has their own color, and you can see what chapter they are accessing and anything that they choose to add to um, the manuscript. So you can watch them highlight and make comments, and then you can resolve those comments if you'd like. So when somebody's trying to write something, it can get kind of disturbing to watch your text change, or if somebody accidentally creates a block quote out of an entire paragraph, that's kind of a pain, but you're able to go back and fix it all. Something else you'd like to keep in mind is how the users will show up in the writing timeline. Now, this is the history of your manuscript, and as you can see right here on the right, you can see my icon and somebody else's icon that was helping me with any part of the story. That way you can see any changes anybody else has made while you're going through your manuscript. So if somebody accidentally does something, you know who did it. And as I said, the comments show up relatively easy. You just go through the comments and resolve each one as you see fit. Of course, when it comes to beta reading, you don't want to follow every single suggestion. There are some times where somebody will suggest something that you don't really necessarily want to do to the book, and you don't have to. You're the author, you have the final say. But it is worth pointing out that sometimes people can point out some really bad things that you need to change. Like in Kingmaker, there's a specific character that I had to change because there was a growing concern about him being too much of a whiny bitch. That's okay, because I think the book came out better for it anyway, so. But then there are some where people suggested a certain thing, and I just didn't feel like it was worth putting in the book. And there's a few things that somebody asked to take out of the book, but I still wanted to leave it in because I want to be referencing them later on in the series, but I didn't want to tell anybody that. Bottom line is that you have final say. So there you have it. That's how easy it is to do collaborations in Reedsy. It's they log in and they have the full access to the book. They can change things, delete things. So you want to be careful on who you're giving the power to. But if you upgrade to Reedsy Studio, the premium version, you're able to go back pretty far in the timeline and revert anything that somebody changed. That's why I suggested to all my collaborators that just highlight a section of text that you don't think works and leave a comment, and then I can reevaluate it. That way nobody changes my words, and I still get all the comments available. I was pretty impressed with how well it works. It does work just like Google Docs, and it changes things as we go, so it's kind of neat. I can't stress how excited I am about this feature. And if you just want beta readers to go through it, you don't necessarily want collaborators to comment, you can always just use the basic link for creating it, just like I showed on that screenshot. Essentially, you just copy and paste that link into an email, send it to the person, and then they can open it up and scroll through and read it. It's read only, and they can't make any changes. It's great for just getting someone's opinion about the story, not necessarily getting comments on what to fix. And I don't think there's a single way that I can stretch this out to 8 minutes. So we'll just wrap this up. I mean, there's really not much more to say because the collaboration feature is pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty easy to set up, and everybody gets their own colors. So like when I first sent the emails out, there was like 5 different colors on my screen. It was kind of neat. You can see where everybody was in the chapters. Anywho, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. For more videos about self-publishing, blogging, freelance writing, or anything else I cover, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Other things to go do it for me today. I'm going to get back to working on my book. I'll see you next time.